So I've been playing Satisfactory for just a little bit. And somebody, I'm not gonna say any names, Epic, but somebody accused me of having spaghetti in my factory, having a spaghetti factory. How dare that person? So I'm a proof that there isn't any spaghetti. Maybe. Alrighty. For my factory tour, we're gonna start with my starter base. Oh hey look, it's growing again. Oh my god. This is all that's left of it. Some copper ingots. And I moved everything up. We got the standard. These bad boyos. I have to do some finagling to upgrade these, or just not. I might create spaghetti. And there's no spaghetti in my factory. Got some storage and equipment thing. Coupon shop. Ma'am. Nothing in some old stuff in storage that I need to go through, make a new storage room and delete most of that. Oh, I gotta have my coffee. Except it's just a cup. So this is my basic iron production facility. Everything running smoothly and efficiently, except for that. That's a problem. Everything but those two constructors are running smoothly and efficiently. Okay, come on. Come on. Why you be like this? Anyway. Oh, okay. Anyway, as you can see, no spaghetti here. A little bit of finagling to get everything into the top bin for the resource sink. Look at that. 6,000. Which is just siphoning off the excess material that... I'm bad at math, okay? So the resource sink is just siphoning off excess material off these lines. And when that gets full over there, which it does get full, often, all the time, backs up the whole system. We'll just take that off. We'll have some here. Let's see what the... Oh, we're doing pretty good. When that gets full, we just siphon off a bunch through there. We put a belt up there so that, you know, siphons. Need to get me some walkways. That's not OSHA compliant, I don't think. But we're not going to worry about that. My next production plant, fastest way is through here. I am very good at navigating my factory, as you can see. My second production plant is wire and cable. It produces a lot of it. I've just stopped worrying about this. If those bins weren't full, it'll be running nice and smooth, except those bins are full, and so it's completely stopped. Backed up all the way to the miner, just outside. After I made this, I made a modular frame production. Also, look at my gaze. I should probably point out my beautiful power setup, factory input, and it 2 the constructors moves over to the next 2, bip bop boom, 2 over there, one over there for that one because he's by himself. And we're good. Similar story over here. That power just goes to the... There, I need to get rid of those. Those are to do with the old power system for the starter base, but I got rid of all of it. Similar story over here. Just like that. Excuse me. Takes power from the single point right over there. This power just gracefully clings along the wall to the power station, which I also built around that time, because it's kind of hard to produce materials. That power line goes to the old coal plant, which we'll be going to later. And the power goes over... Oh, you go over there, okay. We'll talk about that later. That goes up there to here. And that cable. That's the main factory power switch. So if I cut this cable, the entire plant will go offline. And with this getting power, it just rings around. All the way around. These are just for the corner, so it looks better. And it just runs around. And then I connect it as any power, and I've labeled, that's the basic iron facility just over there. That's copper, that's the modular frame. Right there. You have the mining plant for said frames that mines and smelts them. Then we have concrete production down there. All nice and neat and organized, and if I ever need, let's say I have spike power, I can just shut off power to there and let that feast off the excess. But after I built that, I built this place. It's got some additions. It was originally just these, but I'm bad at math. Like really bad at math. So I thought just one of these was enough to power the modular frame factory, which it is not. This needs 18 rods per minute. That one over there produces 15. So I had to pull this up over and into this bin, which I pulled some other rods from. It's slowly decreasing. Don't know why. Shouldn't be building up. I'll burn that bridge later. But all the excess iron runoff from those and these manufactured constructors gets put over here and siphoned off to a resource sink to get not a lot of points, but just some. Like 36,000 points for half a coupon at 340 a minute. That's not very great, but hey, it's something. It's always turning away. This is the storage for the modular frame assembler. Wow, now it's full already. That produces smart plate, which is used for the elevator projects. Now, why are you white? Oh, you're producing. That's not how it works. You're green. Why are you white? What does it mean? Must be a bug. Yeah, we need a lot of smart plating for the elevator. So I've just been kind of reducing them. Not actually putting them in the elevator, just setting them into the resource sink. This building's got the hub, it's got the sacrificial all yeeter right there. Power to all of these, to all the different current. That's a confusing creature. Get out of here. Be gone. Thank you. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, it's all the different manufacturers manufacturing buildings. So I can look at recipes, like what does it take for stators, steel pipe and wire. That's gonna be my next project, but we'll worry about that later. And with there I can adjust speeds and whatnot, extend the building if I need to. This is just empty space. No spaghetti here. And last but not least is my steel production. Did I label this? Yeah, I labeled it. It's been labeled good. Just a little itty bitty. Just a little itty bitty plant here. Pulls up the raw resources. Smelts them down. On the hot AF 800, my bad. To produce a lot of pipes and got a fair amount of bars in there. So yeah, pipes I'm not using for anything right now. I'm just producing to produce. So off to the resourcing with you. This is the resource input for that place, and you can see I got power well organized. You can clearly see where each one goes. This one curves over and goes into there. This one goes up to there, just stretches all the way along the building until it connects to this building and then off to that building. I'll just set those in there. I also need to set off these. Don't need them. And it'll rattle away with that little slightly increase. Now, we're going to move on over to the continuing to show that I have no spaghetti. Anyone who claims as such has no basis. This is Main Street with my crafting stuff, because I had my hub not on the platform for a while because I got bug. Anyway, that single line just goes down to that Miner Mark II, comes up over the hill, comes along and just pops underneath the base to there. Similar thing with this. 2 Mark II miners on Impure, brings up the resources up to there, so it can be manufactured into steel. Now if you want to see, comment if you want to see more updates on this world, or you want to see a proper Let's Play where I go through, say, hey, I'm going to work on iron production, start a new world, comment below, and I might listen to you. Anyway, this comes across down here, and originates from this here building, which just smelts at the smelter. Big ol' foundry. Smelting 6 impure nodes worth of iron. 180 a minute. Which isn't a huge amount, it's as much as you get that spawn. Harvesting from those 4. And these 2 miners. Now we're gonna move all the way up to limestone production. Concrete production, that's just what all limestone's used for, and if I need to expand limestone production, I can. Ooh, barrel nuts. Those are always handy. Yes, I've not been up here in a good long while. It isn't running because it just produces a fair amount of, 45 45. No, 15, 15. So what, 45. And yeah, 66. I think you're supposed to be set to 10. This is, oh yeah, this is a pure node. Putting 120. And a standard. I need to upgrade you and upgrade my limes or my. I need to upgrade this entire facility. It's just out there in the open. And you can see the cityscape. The city. They're all in buildings with roads in between them. You can judge me if I want. I might listen. Anyway. Moving on to coal, the last place I do anything, really. I've not gone far. I've not progressed up the tech tree very far. I've just gotten up to... I just need to get next... just need to get the next tier up, the elevator. Anyway, this is my coal production. And my power production. You get a little closer, but that's what it looks like. Alrighty, this is two power stations running off of one line of water each. Not optimum, but I'm not looking for complete 100% optimization. Looking for ease. So I got 5 full power stations with one running at 66% to effectively use all of the water, all 300 meters a minute of water. This one takes that example. This one here takes 45 minutes. 45 a minute. 45 meters cubed a minute. Of water. That's 2.5 full 2.5 pumps can fill a pipe completely. So those ones over there are running at half. The closest thing that you could call spaghetti is this, where I just haphazardly placed splitters up there when I upgraded the miners over there. I just plopped these down to take the lines to load balance the mirror side of the place, the power station. So that's been my world tour. Like, comment if you want to see more or want to see different satisfactory content. I've just started this world. over 28 hours at this point on it. And I'll definitely continue the world, but if you want to see more, comment. If you want to see something new, want to maybe a tutorial-esque playthrough, feel free to say that if you want to get insight into how I do things. Kind of half optimized, half just kind of like there. Although do be warned, if you're afraid of spaghetti, I do not care. At the beginning, my starter base this go around was full of spaghetti because I'm bad at planning things, just haphazardly everywhere. It was awful, which is why it's gone and made into majestic buildings, which I will be recoloring. Just haven't gotten the paint tool yet, but that's okay. Now I will be expanding. I'll be getting trains and stuff, so look forward to that if you want to see more. I don't know how well the video is going to turn out because this is This game's pretty CPU intensive, especially when you're doing a lot of stuff. So be sure to put your comments in the comment section. It's kind of why it's called the comment section. Like it if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't. That's all the satisfactory stuff I got. Isn't a lot. Half an hour. This is gonna be like a 5-minute episode. But somebody dare to doubt my ability to organize, to have nice, flowing, or free-flowing manufacturing.